Today's 2-minute fairy tale is the creation myth of Nambi and Kintu in Ugandan folklore. Kintu is the first man, and he's wandering around lonely on Earth with only his cow for a companion. Well, up in the sky, there's a kingdom called Cloudland, and Nambi lives up there. One day, a rainbow appears, and so Nambi and her brothers slide down it to go visit Earth for the first time. They meet Kintu, and he tells them that he's really lonely on Earth. Nambi has a tender heart, and she says, "I will come back and marry you because I love this place and I don't want you to be alone." But on their way back up, the brothers are like, "Girl, why'd you say that? Our dad will never let you do that." She's like, "Chill, my dad will understand. I'm gonna pack my things, talk to him, and head back down." The dad is mad, but he does eventually consent, but he tells her, "You're gonna have to sneak down there because if people up here find out, they're gonna be mad. Particularly your brother, Death. If he hears about this, he's gonna wanna go with you and he'll spoil everything on Earth. You don't want him with you." So Nambi starts to sneak back down, but then she realizes she forgot the millet seeds for her fowl because there's no fowl on Earth, so she's bringing her own. So she goes back to get it, and then Death comes up to her and he's like, "Where are you going?" And she tries to avoid him, but eventually she tells him and he's like, "Well, I'm coming with you." She's like, "No, Dad said you're not supposed to come." And he's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna come visit you later." Nambi's upset that she slipped up, but she forgets about it when she gets back down to Earth and is with Kintu, and she shows him how to do everything. How to plant banana trees, how to sow millet seed, how to make bark cloth, how to take care of the fowl that she brought. They're super happy and in love, but then Death comes down to visit them. He's like a bad house guest that won't leave, so Kintu eventually says, "If you will go away, I'll give you our firstborn child." A promise that happens in lots of folklore. So he goes away. They live happily, have many sons and daughters, and Kintu kind of forgets about the promise until Death, of course, shows up to claim his child. Well, Kintu and Nambi will not let him take it. And he says, "All right, since you've broken your promise to me, I'm gonna stay on Earth forever, and everyone's gonna die now." And it's because of that Death sometimes come for an old man or a little baby. But Uganda is full of people who have beautiful banana gardens, many cows and fowl, little fat children with skins like chocolate, and rainbows still come down from Cloudland and touch the Earth just as they did back in Nambi's day. Extra interesting when you compare it to the story of Adam and Eve that most of Western culture is familiar with. A different version of how death became introduced into what was once a paradise, but with less blame and punishment. Though, of course, it is still kind of the woman's fault. As always, check out my book, Dust Spells, and my podcast. All the links are in the bio.